The European crisis, however, is not going to go away. Regarding the American story, with the dollar at the long end of the currency stick and maybe some favorable developments with lower energy and gasoline prices, we saw better consumer confidence today. We're seeing some stability in home prices off the Case-Shiller index. Don, is it time to put your little toe back in and buy this thing?
Well, I think the economy is actually finally starting to get slightly interesting. I was very intrigued by the inventory numbers that are now 2 weeks old, didn't get a lot of attention. That shows the inventory to sales ratio making all-time lows. So finally, in this crash, we finally got empty shelves in warehouses. That's good. We finally got a correction after an 80% up move in stocks, history making. We finally got a correction. At the same time, earnings continue to be upgraded. So that means that stocks are finally starting to show a little value. So maybe now it's time to start getting a little bit interested.
And if you were a little bit interested, where might you get your interestedness?
Oh, well, as little bit interested as I am in stocks and the economy, the place to really be interested in is gold, because for all the beautiful words I've heard in the intro about how strong and wonderful today was in markets, no one mentioned gold, which never went down and only went up. Come on, guys, they ring a bell. That's where the action is.
Well, I like the gold story. I talk about it all the time. You're right. I didn't do it this morning, but this evening. Rick Santelli, with 10 being utterly, insanely stupid and 0 being smart, where does that put Congress?
A solid 7.5, I would say.
7.5. Don Luskin, he's being too easy. I would give them
11,
a 10.
baby, 11.
11, of course it is. The utter stupidity with Greece on the front pages and Spain and Portugal and the European welfare state destroying themselves. I mean, the only silver lining in the Europe story is they're going to be totally embarrassed, maybe, into cutting something from their welfare state. Here's the U.S. Congress doing exactly the same thing. Test idea sounds very premature to me, too. First of all, most folks believe these European banks are very badly undercapitalized. Second of all, most folks believe they have a lot of non-performing loans. And I'd still come back to my idea, why don't we guarantee the bank-to-bank, the interbank markets in the money market area, which is what will blow up the whole world system. I mean, how do you look at this stress test?
Well, the thing that saved the world in the United States, and you got to give Tim Geithner credit for this, it was the combination of guarantees and stress tests. Stress tests got at the truth. The guarantees gave you the mechanism for dealing with the awful truth. There's no reason why we should live in mystery about what kind of subprime junk is in Citigroup or what kind of Greek junk is in Credit Lyonnais or whatever it is. Let the truth come out.
But the debt guarantees came first. The debt guarantees from Sheila Bair and the rest of them came first, Don. No, and don't forget the end of mark-to-market. The end of mark-to-market helped, too.
No, but wait, I need to, please let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. It's true, the debt guarantees came first. But when Geithner announced the stress tests, he also said that if you fail the stress test, TARP money will be used to create equity capital for the undercapitalized banks in the event that regular market capital couldn't be found. And that was the ultimate guarantee. The ultimate guarantee. If you need money, we will come up with it.
All right, fair enough. No, fair enough. I hear you. Jim, has the stock market correction run its course?
It is just a correction, but sadly, no, it has not run its course.
It has not run its course. More pain coming. Rick Santelli, you believe with Mr. Luskin, or do you with Mr. Urio?
I'm with Mr. L. There's going to be more losses in equities.
All right.